going.
The glory of editing, you can knock it all out of there.
You're not wearing your seatbelt either.
No, I'm not.
No
Safety. Safety first!
Safety first.
Alright, what's up, kids and coaches? BP Hero at you here. Gonna do a little bit of a tournament vlog today. It's gonna be kind of a short one, but gonna be a fun day. Got a 4-team co-ed tournament here in Columbia, Missouri. So, windows up. Won't be, a whole lot of games. We're probably gonna try and get some game footage. 275 fences is gonna be the fun part of the day. And buying armbands for $10 a piece for unlimited home runs.
Per game or for the whole
No, for the whole
tournament?
day.
Nice.
Yeah, so that'll be fun. We'll be swinging that boom ba boss, letting it do some work. And I kind of made a fun bet. That's most of the reason I wanted to vlog. Made a fun little bet with Gabe and Brian just because I like talking trash and I never back it up. That's why I'm the BP hero, not the game time hero. I told them that I'll hit more home runs combined than those two, and I can't wait to miserably fail at that. But it'll be fun. Give us something to talk some trash about. Should be a pretty fun day. We got a pretty good little squad here. Got #Bay playing with us, and as well as some other regulars. Gonna be a pretty good time. So let's head to the field and get started. Rolling up to the ballpark. Playing like 10 minutes. So we got here just in time. We'll go down and throw a GoPro up. See what the home run count is. See how much catching up I gotta do. Hang out with Bay and the baby. Because all I'm doing today is EHing. Pretty good gig, let me tell you. Hey!
Hello.
What's up?
What's up, man?
What's the home run count?
I've got 2, Brian's got 1.
Brian hit a dinger?
Mm-hmm.
He must have had a double cheeseburger for breakfast. No.
No, he had some fancy juice that he bought at the gas station.
The naked juice.
No, it wasn't naked.
Oh, really?
It was just fancy.
He's a big fan of the naked juice.
He would. Bay probably buys it for him.
I bet his wife buys him the naked juice. There he is. The dinger hitter himself. Boom, baby! How many more dingers you gonna hit?
3.
Just 3? 3 more or 3 total?
3 next game.
3 next game? Alright, well I'll hit 4.
A little behind. Hang on.
So here we are getting the day started. Lost this one 12-5. I am not 100% sure what happened. The guys that we had and the girls that we had all the makings for a really good offensive team. And we did eventually show that later on in the day, but not so much right here. What you are witnessing right here is my only legitimate base hit of the day besides the championship game. We'll get there later because I'm spoiling the vlog. Anyway, we struggled to score 5 runs, and that's not like us at all. The game before I got there, they won that game 26-13. So for us to come out and only put up 5 is just flat. The other team scored 6 runs to start the game, and I think that kind of set the tone. To me, that's always why it's important to have your big innings early, just to kind of maybe set the tone for the game and see if you can't get a little momentum started. And that's what they did here, and they carried it out for the rest of the game. As Pat hits the only home run we had this game, I think that between Gabe and Brian and myself, we all kind of got the home run or bust mentality in our heads on these short fences as well, instead of trying to work and actually earn some hits. And that bit us big time. I can tell you that for sure. It took me the rest of the day to get dialed in after that.
It's not metal, I think it's good job! Good job! Good play.
Well, that was miserable, to say the least. I think we ended up losing 12-5, I think was the final score. But the good news is I didn't fall behind in the home run race because I don't think anybody hit one besides Pat. Apparently staying up until 2 in the morning for like a week and a half straight and then getting up at 7 is not good for your body. It's like all I'm doing is EHing. I feel like I've been hit by a train. So that's good news. We're gonna go get some grub and try and get some energy for this next game. Blah. So chicken nuggets, 2 sausage burritos, and a white monster. Not really my secret to success, but that's what we're gonna give a whirl today. Usually I'm not big on energy drinks while I'm playing, but as I discussed earlier, feeling a little gassed. I'm gonna try something to try and wake up a little bit. Maybe if we get up in this next game, I'll go out in the outfield, wander around, take Dave's spot. There's Dave over there. Take his spot in the outfield for a little bit, just to get up and move it around. I think that's what I need, and maybe not just show up and start hacking for the fences from the first swing of the day. Derp. But I do want to know, am I the only one that is like obsessed with these burritos? Everyone makes fun of me.
And orders them in the middle of the day.
Right.
So we have to wait extra long for our order.
But they're always fresh.
But we have to wait extra long. And you special order everything. So everything that you ask for has to get made.
Oh,
and you ask for light ice in your drink. All our food gets spit in.
Tastes good. Whatever they're eating must taste good too. But anyway. Am I the only one that is obsessed with these? It doesn't matter what time of the day it is. I'm always getting some of these. Haters gonna hate. Small rant here while I'm walking back down the hill. Why is it, like, I'm guilty of this too, so don't think I'm like saying I'm better than thou or whatever. Why is it that when you get some people on a little field, their ego gets huge? I notice there's, you always see a guy or two at a tournament like this, like the fence is 275. So I mean, you could sneeze a fly ball out of here, as I failed to do miserably last game. But egos get so big, you got people grunting and ooping on balls that, I mean, wouldn't go out if the wind wasn't blowing out and it wasn't 275 fences. There's always that one guy, wherever you go. Me and my boy Dave here were talking. Oh, come on. You just could completely shut me out, aren't you? Mm-hmm. So it's been a running joke for what? Probably about a year now. With our buddy Brian. If you haven't seen Brian in any of my videos or seen him in any of the vlogs or anything, he's what's Brian? Brian's probably 180 pounds soaking wet. Like 6'3", 6'4". 6'4". I mean, the guy's just a beanpole. So I told him, he's like, man, I just want to hit like you know, hit all these home runs and stuff. And not that I hit a bunch. But I told him, I said, man, I'll tell you what the secret is. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm only gonna tell you one time. It's McDoubles. You get yourself some McDoubles, put on a few LBs. Next thing you know, you're hitting dingers. So the next tournament we played in, we headed out at a break. Went and got some little food at a little restaurant, and he got a double cheeseburger. Came back next game and he hit a home run. It was hilarious. So ever since then, it's been the running joke. You know, like, the worse the food you eat, the more likely you are to hit a dinger. And Dave and I were discussing here, you know, you go out and get yourself some good food. I got myself some chicken nuggies. And what else did I get? You know what else I got?
I saw you had a sausage burrito.
Yeah, see, even he knows.
I don't know how he likes the sausage burritos from McDonald's.
I mean, like, how could you not? Yeah, see? See? Pat agrees with me.
Do you order them at 3 o'clock in the afternoon?
I had some for supper on Monday night.
See,
Wow.
yeah,
Okay,
see?
well.
See? Someone gets it. Someone gets it.
You and Pat go sit together then.
Joe,
I can't stand it.
breakfast burritos. During the middle of the day, yes, no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Breakfast is good all the time.
All the time, see?
But do you order them with a McChicken?
I can't.
You're like, can I have a McChicken and 2 breakfast burritos? Would you?
Okay. See? Tom, you want to weigh in on this? Oh, come on!
Breakfast burritos all the time.
See? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
This conversation.
What's dinger fuel?
Double cheeseburger.
See? He knows.
Mickey D.
And it works, doesn't
Do
it?
you put bacon on it?
I did not this time.
That's all right, though.
Shorter fence.
Yeah. Didn't need the extra cholesterol. I'm going to hit you with this one. Are you ready?
Oh gosh.
A cat is riding a cheeseburger in outer space. Does the cheeseburger stay together or does it fall apart? There's no wrong answer.
I can see it.
How the hell's a cat ride a cheeseburger?
Well, why wouldn't it, Joe? If it's in outer space,
Here we go.
So does it stay
There's
together?
going to be no answer to this question. Is what's going to happen. I'm going to sit here for 3 hours answering
the
answers
no
that
answer.
you guys
I
have
like
a
that.
different answer for.
I like that. The no answer. He just goes no answer. It's like none of the above. Like if he took a multiple choice test, I'm thinking he probably wouldn't do too well, but that's okay. Because most cats don't ride cheeseburgers in outer space, and that's not on a test. What? Oh man, hashtag gains. Hang on. Hashtag gains.
He weighed in at 171 this week, dog. He's gaining.
So
171.
you're on camera, dog.
Okay.
We need the answer.
All right.
Okay.
Cat's riding a cheeseburger in outer space. Does the cheeseburger stay together or does it fall apart?
So the meat and the cheese are obviously gonna melt. So those two are gonna stay together. But the bun, the top bun, the cat's gonna fly away on, and then the bottom bun's gonna go somewhere else.
All right. Man, you are in college, aren't you?
Man.
Game 2 of the day here, after a little round of shenanigans. We're always doing stuff like that, so I wanted to kind of let you in on what goes on with us when you're hanging out with the BP hero at the tournament. As you can see, another crap at bat by me, which is nothing new for the day. And after that, I got to go out to right field. I guess Gabe ate too much food in between games here and wasn't really feeling like getting up and running around. I don't mind playing the outfield. It's a nice change of pace. I can get by out there. Obviously, if you haven't seen my physique yet, you will realize that I'm not exactly built to play the outfield, you might say. But I ended up coming into pitch anyway because right here, Brian hits this ball, and while he's legging this out, this first baseman steps on the bag, and honestly, it did look like he hip checked him. And I guess his hip went right into Brian's quad. He made it a couple more innings, then it started getting tight, and he wasn't able to pitch anymore because he was afraid he wouldn't be able to move, which is okay because as you can see, I had a ball get by me. I just got a little bit of a late break on the ball. And, if I'd have had another step on the ball as far as getting to it, I would have caught it. It went off my glove, but back to that suspect range thing I was talking about. All comes into play there. But we were at least able to get it together enough to squeak out the victory here. I can't remember what the final score of this game was, but I want to say I think it might have been a run rule. I can't remember for sure. All I can tell you is that Danny and his arm, our little shortstop here, bailed us out more than a few times on this day. As you can see by one of these throws here, the kid has just got a cannon for an arm. Danny, if you're watching this, we like your arm when you keep it under control. That tends to be an issue for him at times, but I'd say if I threw that hard, I'd probably have a little trouble controlling it too. The kid has got some of the sickest hands that I've ever seen, and we poke fun at him about his arm, but I would seriously take that kid to play ball with me anywhere I went. Dave decided to go ahead and hit a home run here and give him and Brian another tally for the battle, as I'm still drawing a goose egg. Will I catch up? Only time will tell. Let's move on to the championship and find out. Getting this championship game kicked off here, one thing I do want to say, right now, out of my 6 at-bats in the last 2 games, I seriously don't think I found the barrel, but the one time that I did have a hit. So it was time for a change. I switched over to the U-Trip EST, 13.5-inch barrel with a gargantuan sweet spot, and for whatever reason, I decided to go ahead and pull my head out of my butt and start hitting. It's not like I'm hitting big, majestic bombs here, but I just went and got that bat, needed a little more barrel to kind of help me out of my funk a little bit, and just decided, you know what, screw it. Just swing away and just honestly try and undress someone with a line drive and hope it spins out of there. Missed that first home run so bad, but I kind of got a groove for things after that. I don't know, it was just something clicked. I got a feel for things, and I pretty much took off from there. Another thing that really helped in this game more than the others is defense definitely bailed us out big time here. And then Brian decided to go ahead and get a scratch on the board for him and Gabe because I was coming quick. It was good though. We all got rolling at the right time. This girl here, Morgan, is a great hitter. Hits the ball very hard, hits it anywhere she wants. And then I came in with another big home run here to give us a little more of a push. Our bats came alive early. I think we got up 12-3. So back to what I was saying earlier, you get the momentum going early and you can kind of tend to carry it out unless you just absolutely self-destruct, which we all know has happened to everyone before. And as you can see here, not only did Danny show off his arm, but he hit the crap out of the ball all day long. Colton got on base. Then we got back to the top of the order, and Brian got on, Morgan got on, and then I closed my eyes and swung hard and blew one out of this T-ball field. Just to give you the spoiler now, because none of us come up to bat again after this, I ended up losing this poorly fought battle of the Dingers 5-3, but my argument was the fact that they got a head start on me. But we'll talk about that later. What I want to talk about right now is Danny and this ridiculous arm of his one more time bailing us out of a big situation here. 'Yo, give me something one time. Give me something one time. Hey! Anybody else? Do I hear anybody else? Anybody? Hey! 14 co-ed tournament world champ, son! Okay. One. Three. Come on, let's get some more. Get some more, he said. Put it on burst. Oh, you getting the angles? Sick angle, bro! Work it! Angles! Oh, good old JoJo, man.
Good job today.
JoJo. We did it. I officially didn't suck. It took long enough, but it finally happened. So now we got to pick all this crap up, and we got to get out of here. But the official home run count, I choked. Gabe hit one and Brian hit one that ended up saving them. I think they finished with 6 and I had 3 or 4 in the championship. You just saw the clip, so you tell me. I can't count. Nonetheless, we had fun. 4-team tournament out, good way to get the year started. So, pretty much.
BP Hero Vlog.
BP Hero Vlog. Hey,
softball sports.
What do you do at the end of the video? What do you do?
If you like this video, make sure and give it a thumbs up, share it around. If you got any questions, leave them in the comments down below. Right. Anyway, thanks again. This has been another BP Hero production.
What else? What else you gotta do? What else you gotta do?
Follow me on Instagram, Daniel.
Oh, hey, no.
Make sure and like me on Facebook, subscribe to me on YouTube. All it takes is a Google account, and make sure and hit that bell. That way you get a notification every time that I post a video. Share me around. Share me around.